All right, well, let's talk about what's going on in the rest of the world. What is this problem with the tungsten gold, the gold-plated tungsten that it seems that people have bought? How did this happen?
About 6 weeks ago, the Chinese got delivery of gold from London, which they requested to go into their vault in Hong Kong. They tested the gold when it came in. It was 99% tungsten and 1% gold. And they said, well, what are you doing? And London said, well, this is a delivery that we received from, and they wouldn't tell us. And we suspect it's from GLD, which is the Exchange Traded Fund, and we think they got it from the U.S. Treasury. And we think that the U.S. Treasury deliberately had these bars made because the real gold was either sold or stolen, one or the other.
Now, this had to have been by design. I mean, this just wasn't something where, oops, we made the wrong kind of gold here. I mean, obviously it's been done by design.
Right. This is professionally done.
Who do we need to look at? Not Bernanke, but who's the Secretary of Treasury? Maybe we need to...
Robert Rubin and Larry Summers, who's on board in the current administration, and Alan Greenspan, because the Fed knows everything the Treasury is doing, and the revolving door between Wall Street and the Treasury, which includes Goldman Sachs. So how much do they steal? We just don't know.
But nobody seems to be that upset about it. It's kind of like, oh, they misstated the facts on the stimulus bill also. No, this is a major theft that could affect the world's financial situation. And you know, maybe it's time we start waterboarding our own executives here in this country.
Well, I think it'd be a wonderful idea. I'm not much for torture.
I'm not either.
The best way to do is get an example, take them out and shoot them, and maybe they'll get the idea.
Well, I'm telling you that it's as if all of this stuff is just, oh, well, yeah, I'll be darned. We found out our gold wasn't gold. Well, shoot, how could this have happened? I mean, no, where is the outrage? Where is the auditing that's going on? Where is the tracking of this? I mean, do you actually think that they're tracking down the gold and looking for who did this?
I think that they have to in this case, and the reason why is delivery. I mean, the Chinese want delivery. So somebody's got to come up with the gold. And nobody's talking. And, of course, what we're running into is the stonewalling by the media. I mean, the only people who are talking about this are myself and a handful of other people. And that's it.
Yep. Well, it's looking like there's going to be some serious financial problems around the world. Does that mean that people aren't going to be able to get gold? Does that mean they're not going to be able to make any new gold? What are the implications?
You got to mine it, and there's plenty of gold above ground that could be for sale. But the point is, it's going to put pressure on the market, and the reason it's going to put pressure on the market is that somebody has to go somewhere and get this gold to deliver not only to the Chinese. How many other people got tungsten bars? I mean, they're short the gold. Whoever delivered didn't deliver the right thing, so they're short. They don't have it. They must go find it. And if they don't go find it and deliver it, I guess they go bankrupt.
Well, 400-ounce bars, which is what we were told they were, 400-ounce bars are pretty big. So this would just be gold.
Institutions.
Institutional gold. It wouldn't be anything.
We do have subscribers who have taken delivery, but not many. And one of them contacted me and said, "What do I do?" I said, "Well, you go and find out, what's in there." And that's what he's going to do. He has to go to the trouble of doing that. And there's a number of ways that I've put into the forecaster that experts can test it to find out without drilling it. I guess the Chinese drilled them, but you don't really have to do that. And maybe they were going to reconfigure the bars and stamp on it, the Bank of China or something. But they checked it. And, there's all kinds of shorting going on in the system. Selling gold, selling silver, which they do not own. And they must find if somebody asks for delivery. And a perfect example is today, after today is over, the delivery of 19,000 contracts at $1,100 gold. And had it gone $1,200 gold, which it did not. Could before the day is up, but I don't think so. There was 39,000 contracts of option at $1,200 in gold. And another thing I've not brought up in this program is that we have caught the major aluminous brokerage firms and banks shorting the gold shares, and they are short big time. Goldman Sachs alone is short 6 million shares of one particular $60 stock, and they are going to have to cover it. It's going to go up, and they're going to lose a lot of money.
Okay, so what does all this mean to us? All these shorting of stocks?
It means that it pushes the price of the gold bullion, the gold coins, and the gold shares higher than they normally would be. So if normally we were going to go to $13.25, maybe now we won't go there. Maybe we'll go to $16.50.
Wow.
These people are so arrogant. They think they can do anything they want.
Mm-hmm.